You're listening to littlepodcast.com.
Was at Ace was bad, nobody to help. 1 star.
What is the percentage chance in your minds that vampires are real? Oh, the Blue Man Group.
Yeah.
But they're naked.
Yeah.
I had that dream once.
Yeah.
Has been renting out our condo to pornographers. We're all in agreement? Like, let them jizzle over your floor?
Yeah.
Welcome to Born in the 80s, episode 300 Nintendo 64. I'm your host, John Dangereux, joined by my co-hosts.
Matt Hag.
And TJ May.
All right. How's life? I need to get the episodes up
it's all
because
right.
we're like 4 behind right now.
Oh, so we can take like 4 weeks off? Sweet.
We could take a week off.
Yeah.
363 is still not like available. It's on Twitch, so
I'm north of you guys right now instead of south of you guys.
That is weird.
Yeah.
So, TJ, why would you go to the mythological state of Michigan?
It's not even the real Michigan. It's the Upper Peninsula.
Oh fuck, you're in the Oopie?
Yeah, I'm in the Oopie.
Where in the Oopie are you?
Small little town. I'm gonna.
You're a
give away,
Youper.
Yeah, I'm gonna give away 1% of the population of this town because I'm in Stevenson, home of about 860 people, less than my hometown.
Stevenson.
It's PH.
Stephenson.
Yes.
A city in Michigan. I'm gonna see if I drove through it when I went up to the UP last time. I did not.
No, it's straight up Highway 41.
Yeah, when I go to the UP, I drive through Peshtigo.
Yep.
And then Marinette.
Yep, I drove through both of those, but you
and then
went
you
towards Escanaba.
Correct. I went to Escanaba.
That's where my brother lives now.
Escanaba's a real shithole. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's one of those shithole cities
Yeah,
that I've
too
heard
many
so
white
much
people.
about.
It is very white. The amount of Blue Lives Matter road signs you see up there are extreme. So you know
Yep.
who's living up there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of where I used to go skiing. Like, where's this skiing?
I don't remember because I don't ski.
You don't remember because you don't ski.
Well, I remember everyone talking about going to Ski Mural. I just don't remember where that is.
All right, it was Indian Head in Michigan. Indian
Okay.
Head Mountain. Ooh, it's actually got a lot of real good reviews on where in Michigan is that? Let's see here. Well, if you're going up on Michigan, it's up near Wakefield.
Oh,
That's way up there.
I'm quite familiar.
That's near Ironwood. So that's like very close to Lake Superior. Apparently, there's a couple Big Powderhorn Mountain Resort is also there.
Mm-hmm.
I used to go skiing there constantly. And I love it. Blackjack Mountain Big Snow Resort. Indian Head Mountain Big Snow Resort. I don't see skiing on there, so I have to imagine that it must have been. Anyway, that's where I went in Michigan. So I used to go up there every year. So now you're going up there every year, but it's a different part. It's very close to Wisconsin.
Very much so.
It's like basically
A half hour drive back down to Marinette.
well, not even that. Like if you're looking at like the Menominee River, you're like not far away from it.
Also, a half hour drive from my hometown
of Crivet.
of Crivets.
Crivets.
Yeah,
There are several crivets.
there's 2.
There are 4 crivets.
Oh, I see Crivets.
There's 2 Crivetses.
All right. Well, let's take a look at what's going on in the Crivets. So the Crivets feed mill.
Oh yeah, the feed mill.
Let's read some reviews of some of the local establishments in Crivets. Oh man, they're literally everything is 5 stars. I can't make anything of this. Like everyone loves the feed mill. I don't even know what that is.
It's
a
where
mill
you get
where
feed.
you get feed.
Yeah.
It's been ground down.
All right, Crivets Pharmacy's got 4.1. Here's the bad.
I bet
review.
it's
This
like
is from
1
Teresa.
negative review, and all.
This is from we got a couple. This is from Teresa.
Oh, I know her.
Incompetence. Mail order medications not sent out until the last day of the month. Then I was told we can't guarantee the mail will be delivered on time. Yes. Don't send them the day before they're needed. This means no medications for at least 2 days. Thyroid meds, blood thinners, diabetes meds. And then she asked me, what do you suggest I do about it? Seriously? I suggest that you take your business more seriously. Lives depend on it. Albeit that won't be my life depending on it anymore. Happily moving to a reliable professional pharmacy that cares. Beware.
I'm going to the Walgreens.
I'm going to the Walgreens.
No Walgreens in town. Chris Pharmacy's the only establishment.
I was about to say. The best though is when like the owners respond to these.
Yeah.
You know, I'm looking for a restaurant. There's got to be like a see.
There's like inexplicably going to be a Chinese restaurant.
Okay, all I got to say is Crivets sounds like a place I want to move to. Because I'm just clicking around in here, and there seems to be a lot of really cool places, including this place called Thor's Wolverine Den. DJ, have you heard about this? Have you seen this?
Is that a snowmobile place?
It is an arcade, from what it looks like.
What?
Yeah, let me just. I guess I could screen share on this now.
Yeah, I was gonna avoid going.
How do I screen share? Why is it? Oh, okay. There. Here's a little shot. We got a Street Fighter 2 arcade machine, a Contra. It's like a Golden Tee, an X-Men pinball.
I love Golden Tee.
I know. This looks like some pretty cool shit in here. Like it's a bar, but it looks like they got a lot of arcade machines.
That's not the old. No, it's definitely not. Oh crap! What was that called? Not Riverside.
Look at that. We got beers, pool. Wednesday's wing night, apparently.
Nice.
Yeah, well, look at this. What else do we got? They got Pac-Man. Was that Rampage? No, that's Crystal Castles. They got some really good, like, old school stuff here.
Yeah,
somebody here must be.
Discord. I might have to sneak over there.
What did you say? Oh, yeah, you're not that far right now. I was like, when are you going to go up there? Oh, yeah. You're basically there right now. All right, how do I stop screen sharing? All right, we're learning how Discord works. There's a Piggly Wiggly. Oh, the Piggly Wiggly reviews are going to be good.
Arcade.
I should probably go there because like people love to bitch about fucking like chain grocery stores.
It's a 4.3 out of 350.
Business establishments.
They don't have the thing I needed.
I want it now.
Why can't I just skip to the 1-star review?
I love local reviews. Like, I'm just gonna turn screen share on. Make sure I got all my porn off the screen. You know.
Okay.
All right. So about the Piggly Wiggly, Deborah Taylor says was at Ace was bad. Nobody to help. 1 star.
Yeah, there's like no one there.
Love the reviews that are just like basically no way we could have possibly helped you.
All right,
here's some good ones. I love the let's just take some pictures of their bakery case.
When it comes to the Piggly Wiggly, do you want to hear small town rumblings?
Yes.
About that hardware. Okay, so they added the Ace hardware connected to the Piggly Wiggly, in a way to spite the fact that there's only one hardware store in town, the Crivets Crivets Lumber. Yeah, it's just two families that hate each other. It's great.
Mm-hmm. Like Farm and Fleet and Fleet Farm?
Kind of.
So Marie Parks says, so overpriced. It's worth the drive to Walmart in Marionette. 2 exclamation marks. 2 stars. She's really excited about that Walmart in Marionette.
I'm going to give some credit here. Look at this, though. They got some real local looking like sauces here. That's cool. Like, nothing is worse than, like, fucking Prego. Like marinara.
Yeah, you heard it. John hates pregnant women.
I hate pregnant women's marinara sauce. When they make it, it's the worst. I don't know what it is. No, but, like, just, like, you know what I mean? Like, what's the big brands of, like, marinara sauce? That you
Ragu.
Ragu. Ragu tastes like fucking dog shit.
Yeah.
It really does. Like, and I have switched over entirely to even the more expensive stuff, like your what's his name, Newman's Own, like that stuff's okay.
Yeah, I used to get like Classico.
The store brand generic.
I don't like it. I feel like it doesn't taste like there's just a weird off taste to it. So
I feel like it's not that hard.
exclusively-
It's not that hard to make like marinara sauce, right?
No, it isn't. It isn't.
It's
but
just like tomato paste.
so yeah, so you can make it at home and it's going to taste better. But there is I believe they're in Madison, DeSalvo's. Have you heard of them?
No.
This is a local pasta sauce making company. Their sauce is fucking so good. Like, that's the only thing. It's like, if you can make it better at home, why would I even bother buying it jarred? Because you can just buy a can of tomatoes and add spices and simmer it for a few hours and it'll taste pretty good. But like, I can buy this stuff and it tastes really good, like better than I could make, and then it's worth it. This is John, Sauce Hour. Let's move on. Let's stop ranting about sauces.
Saucy John.
I want to read some more negative reviews here. Was that Ace bad? Nobody. Oh, so overpriced, man. Oh, you already got through all of them, man. You scoped.
I just scanned for all the ones that are less than 5 stars.
Yeah. But yeah, Crivets, man. The Crivets Lodge. There's got to be some place that's a real shithole.
Some
like
bar.
This Best Western's got
like, what's the shittiest bar in Crivets?
Oh, well, see, there used to be a place called Hal's Place, but that's now Trackside. I don't know who runs that anymore. Gateway was the one I was thinking of. Where was it? Oh, their store was Wolverine Den. That's where Trackside used to be.
Oh, okay. Slow down.
Okay, sorry.
We've got this place called Charlie's Island Cafe.
Okay. So I have a story with this.
Let's take a look at it from Street View.
Yes, please do.
Oh wow, average 3.6.
I know.
Not looking there.
Wow,
not looking good there, Charlie.
A really poor resolution image here on Street View.
You have to zoom in. It's really inset from the street.
Anyway, I'm gonna go off Street View. I don't know how to do that.
You were basically there. It's that yellow sign to the right.
Wait, what? Wait. I just read the first review.
Exactly.
Do you want to read that out?
Well, Charlie's Island is an experience. Love their buffet. The waitresses are hilarious and are fairly helpful. If you're a townie, y'all know the rumors going around here about the cafe. Ain't no shackers pleased.
I don't know what that last sentence is.
What does that mean?
And what... TJ, you're a townie. What are the rumors?
I don't know what the rumors are because I really don't hear that. But shacker is really a term for anyone from Illinois who comes up to their shack for whatever season.
Oh, okay. So like I own a like cabin in the North Woods that I come up to or whatever.
Exactly. But no, Charlie's Island Cafe was formerly a different restaurant called Baker's Kitchen, which was one that my father co-owned for a while.
Oh, wow.
And it got bought out by another big family in the town and given to just one of their kids. Say, hey, run this restaurant. We've got our golf.
That always goes well.
Yeah, we've got our golf course on, outside of town. Here, you have your cafe.
Hey, I found the golf course outside town.
Not that one.
What?
There are more. There are like 3 golf courses in the area.
Let me look around here. Oh, look at you can see some.
There's so many reports of the waitresses being mean and the food being cold or frozen.
I found another golf course.
What's it called?
It does not have a name shown up on here. It's off of Schrader Lane. Huh?
Oh yeah.
Wait, no, Desmond's Golf Course and Country Club. Desmond's.
DeSchmidt's.
DeSchmidt's, whatever.
Yep, that's the one. That's the golf course outside of town.
Got it. Sorry, let's get back to this Charlie's Island Cafe because I got a lot of reviews. Many of them talking about how the food is frozen and still cold when it comes out. So
yeah,
not surprised.
Older waitress was rude. Food was very cold. Forgot multiple items with our order. Did not refill our drinks. Not a clean place. Very dirty. The dishes were dirty as well. Lady cleared off tables and then proceeded to make our salads with their bare hands and didn't wash them. They reused the food they put out for the buffet for the food ordered off their menu and again for the next day. Meats are not fresh. Steak had a pale color when served. I'll never eat there again when I visit this area. There's another place right next door that's so much nicer and better food. The younger lady who was working there was sweet, though. Oh, well. Wow, here we go. This is, I mean, I'm sensing a pattern.
Yeah.
This place has got to be the worst place in Wisconsin. The food tastes like they picked out the leftovers from the garbage and re-nuke it and serve it to you filled with soggy, cold spots. The smell of the place is so horrid, I wanted to throw up in my mouth every horrid minute. Okay, can't use the word horrid twice in the same sentence. I'm going to be a little copy editor there. If I had no choice but to eat Charlie's, I believe I would rather starve. This place should get shut down for having the worst owners. The fact that they have a license for business questions if they paid someone off to some degree. These people are Neanderthals and don't listen to suggestive advice. Jason with the hot fire there. A lot of 5 stars. A lot of people like the buffet. Oh, we got some images of the buffet. Love to post photos of your children on the internet. That's always good. Here's the buffet. I don't know. A breakfast buffet, clearly. We got some eggs, toast. I mean, I love a good breakfast buffet. You can't go wrong.
Especially at a strip club.
Is it a strip club?
No, I don't know.
No.
God, I wish it was. No, it wasn't. But there's eggs, smut and eggs that doesn't exist anymore. Does that still happen?
I don't think so. I think that ended a while ago.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Smut and eggs?
Yeah.
There was a bar in Madison that they just play porn on like Saturday mornings.
Yep.
And you can get breakfast there.
I heard about that, but I think I heard about that in an earlier episode of this podcast.
Yeah, I think Lance went to it once or something.
He did. Well, he was waiting for his car to get fixed.
Yeah.
It was like the bar that was near the place. We have stopped here many times, many of the fast few years. It has been very good. This time it was awful. We'll not stop again. Dirty, flies around the food. Waitstaff was slow and very inconsiderate. Dishes were not clean. There's a broken dishwasher here because clearly people are getting dirty dishes each time. This is pretty crazy though. You talk about like, hey, people like to bitch about stuff. And it's like, you got real specific things, specifically things talking about their food still being cold when it comes out.
It seems to be a consistent experience.
Yes, consistently bad. I had some soup and a salad bar that was tasty. When to choose the hot food section, you could easily notice how the choices look dried out, especially the mashed potatoes and skin floating on the gravy nearby. That's how gravy is, man. It's going to get a skin. I took 2 pieces of chicken, one being a mystery piece with a broken bone, extending it to make it look very gross. All right, stop complaining. You're eating fucking bone-in chicken, all right? There's bones in there. Turned out to be slightly warm and greasy, too. The other piece was a thigh and too greasy and somewhat burned. Then went to pick out some beef and I was grabbing a lot of fat and skin attached. There was not skin on the beef that you were eating. That's not how.
Yeah, that's not how cows work.
All in all, very disappointing, especially that both of us had similar problems. And then I got the bell asking for $8.95 for the buffet. Wow, man, $8.95. That's just asking too much.
Oh yeah, used to get that for a nickel back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this guy's obviously a terrible person as well because retired here 14 years ago. So this is a guy who's been retired for 14 years. Surprised that Ken Klein here was able to get on Google and leave some reviews. I also like that you can look at other reviews a person's left so you can see if they've only left bad reviews. See, this guy's left some good reviews a couple places. Had some doctors. Medical problems here. Marionette he went to. This is just like an Amazon expedition. It's like people, when you leave reviews like this, people can fucking stalk you. So, all right, that's enough of this segment. I just thought it's fun. It's always fun to look at these small town reviews because sometimes you get like, Sherry is a server there and she's real bitch. And you're like, whoa, what's going on at Charlie's Island Cafe?
So based on that map you showed me of Crivets, when you asked what was the shitty bar there, I said Hal's Place, which became Trackside. I saw where that location was for the Thor's Wolverine Day, and that's the same location.
Got it.
So I don't want to go.
Yeah. You should also check to make sure it's still there. It might have turned into 3 more bars in the meantime.
Probably. I would not be surprised.
That happens a lot. Like, small towns will have just this one restaurant that keeps getting turned over because nobody can make it work there.
Yeah.
But it is a really Crivets is in a really nice area. I really like northern Wisconsin. It's very pretty up there. It's like literally all forest.
996 people.
Yeah, I like small places. Oh, look at this! There's the Menominee Reservation. Very pretty.
Yep.
John's just going to be looking at Google Maps for the rest.
God, I'm sorry. That's the way Google Maps is getting to. God, let me zoom in on this small road and just look at these trees and.
Oh man, you should try it in VR. The Google Earth app for VR was super weird.
Yeah,
because you would everything would look fine. But then as you zoomed in, it's just extrapolating the 3D mesh from, the pictures it has. So it turns into this weird, Dr. Seuss village when you go into ground level.
Yeah.
It's just everything's made out of misshapen blobs. And then there's texture of a satellite image painted on it.
Yeah. I would love to see... maybe we'll have to do this as a stream at some point. Maybe it's something I can stream on Twitch and maybe you guys can join me. But have you guys ever played GeoGuessr.com?
No.
GeoGuessr is a really cool game, and it just basically gives you an image of a street view, and you can look around, and then you have to guess the city and country it's in. And then you get points for how close you are.
Okay.
And so you're like, this looks Spanish. I think this is in Spain. And then you try and guess a city.
And then it says
Spain.
Toronto. And then it calls you racist.
Fuck. Well, yeah. All right. Now it's time for me to zoom in on Area 51.
It's just a big pixelated thing. When is that supposed to happen? September?
September 20th.
20th?
5 months.
September 19th. Show up, everyone.
Okay.
That way they use up all the bullets before we get there. I don't even know where it is. It's really close to Vegas.
Yeah, I think so.
Where's Vegas? Vegas is pretty close to LA. Viva Las Vegas. I call it Lost Wages. All right. Anyway, what have you guys been up to?
My idiot cat trapped himself in the bathroom just now.
Cool.
So that's what I've been doing.
I'm just gonna Google Area 51 location so I can get put on a list, basically.
Yeah. And then just make sure go to a 9/11 Truther website and
it's
Google
Groom
MK Ultra. So just make sure that you have this good history going before you go to it.
So it's in Groom Lake, Nevada. There it is. I've got aerial view of Area 51. Sorry, go ahead.
All right. I've got an interesting technology story. And it all starts with me doing laundry.
Okay.
So I was trying to get ready for this trip because, I'm a procrastinator, but also, I work a lot. So, getting stuff ready is not something that's super convenient for me. So during my downtime on Friday night, I washed all the laundry I had, made sure everything was all out of pockets, folded and everything. And as I took my first load out of the dryer, I realized that the flash drive that I use for both my just my random picture files for all of the stuff I do with my freelance tax work, I washed and dried.
Oh no.
This is not the first time I've done it. And I'm just like, okay, well, this particular flash drive has survived the washer once. Let's let it sit and dry and see what happens. I tried it that night after a few hours. It still works.
Yeah.
And in case I get access to a laptop while I'm here, I have all the tools I need on here to pull up my Stream Deck and start streaming while I'm here in Michigan.
Oh, nice. Yeah, those thumb drives are pretty solid. Like the way to ruin it is to start it up again while it's still wet, and then it'll short out somewhere. But as long as you wait until it's fully dry, it should be fine. If it got like super hot, you'd have to worry about like solder points melting off, but the dryers don't get that hot.
That's where the aliens are, guys.
Yeah.
Right there.
I
This
tried
is
to look
Groom
for
Lake.
it. All I found was a bunch of businesses. I guess there's an Area 51 tattoo in Wisconsin. So
No, you just look up Groom Lake, Nevada. It's just the airstrip that's attached to the empty lake bed. But you can see there's an airstrip here in the lake bed. That's why they use it. Look at these planes, though. I love that you can like literally see everything. Like it's not blurred out or anything.
yeah. Well, it's
Which is
because
like,
all the cryptic
they're really-
shit is underground.
There isn't anything at Area 51 anymore, guys.
No.
Like Area 51 was where they did a bunch of like they tested the SR-71 Blackbird and like the B-2 bomber and stuff there, and they probably have other planes like that. They have like in these like there's obviously like an F-22 or something. You know, they do some flight testing here and other things. Probably, but then again, there's alien alloys. Remember that specific government document that said there are alien alloys
Yeah.
like somewhere, which is like literal like governmental like admittance that alien artifacts exist.
Well, did that just mean that they came from like a comet or something?
Possibly extraterrestrial origin metals.
Oh my god.
Your cats
Cats
are
are
fucking
fucking-
losing it. There's an alien pit. There's a guard tower. That's the aliens are underneath here.
Yeah.
But
There's-
anyway,
You're going to look for a big like elevator
let me-
with a
all right,
service
let me see.
entrance.
Unfortunately, it won't let me Street View. But as you can say, Google Street View is making a little UFO symbol when I hover over this, which is pretty cute, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Where's the closest place I can Street View? Wow. Okay. Unhance. Wow.
In pants.
There's a crater. There's a crater over here. Whoa! Check this shit out.
That's probably that's a bomb test probably.
Fucking awesome. That's fucking. Oh man, I love Google Maps. I could spend all day on this. Yeah, here's a bomb testing area. Mini craters. That is also a thing that they do at Area 51. There's a lot of wow. You just see this? I zoom out. This is all craters from bomb testing. Wow. God, I could spend all day on this. Look at this circular road.
And if
What
you're
is-
listening to the podcast and you want to see all this stuff, just go to twitch.tv/MattHaggMusic
I'm sorry.
where we
I
record
just-
live.
Look at this one.
That's a
This
big
little
old
shack
big
at
old
the
crater.
Anyway, so yeah, that's Area 51 is where is it? Groom Lake is up here. And then of course they fly over here and then drop a bunch of bombs. Because I think this whole thing is like a government like military test site. So where is the closest to Street View I can get? Like right here. Actually, these are pretty close to the craters. So maybe they were like, you can have this back. But this whole no, it's not. The craters are already here. So this whole thing is a military like thing. I guess the closest you can get is this Crystal Springs town or Rachel. All right, so where are we coming in? We're gonna come from the north? Which way is it?
I'm still having trouble finding it on the map. But
So this is Extraterrestrial Highway is literally the name of the highway Google Street Viewing right now. So there's got to be it. Matt, fuck's sake, just type in Groom Lake. All right, this is
I'm
done.
looking at it. Okay. It looks like it's going to be difficult no matter what.
It is going to be extremely difficult. But you know what JFK said? Ouch, my head. But he also said,
A bit lightheaded.
let's not do what
He
is
said,
difficult.
I need another
But-
parade like I need a hole in the head.
Let's get hard. What did he say?
He said, Marilyn Monroe, take off your dress.
I think he said something like, communism is bad. He probably said that at some point.
Yeah.
He
Probably last week.
He was like,
anyway, Area 51 is pretty cool. You know what I love about Area 51 right now? The fact that Google Maps has just like tons of images of it is that I remember like being a kid and being way into like looking up alien shit and then like getting books from the library where they have these grainy fucking satellite photos that are in black and white. And now I can just like zoom in on the craters that they tested weapons on and Google Maps and just be like, neat. You know, because I don't think the government can control that, can they? I mean, these are satellite
some
images.
stuff. I've seen some stuff blurred out on Google Earth, but I don't know what you have to do.
I mean, like you said, Matt, like they don't have any. They're not going to have anything outside, you know, because they know other countries have satellites that they can just take images of this. Like anything outside is going to be, you know, have images taken of.
Yeah, it's all at Area 52.
Yeah, like for instance, Russian Tu-154M reconnaissance planes conducted surveillance flight over U.S. military facilities, including Area 51, because of course they have. Like, you get those things up high up in the stratosphere, like the SR-71. You can just take some photos. Like, it's just.
Wasn't there was a story recently about like government spy balloons in North Dakota that are, I guess, trying to track down drug traffickers. But,
really?
Yeah, we just have spy balloons over us now. Yay, Orwell!
Hooray!
Oh, Thor's Wolverine Dead has a website. I seem to have put up on my other thing. They've got games. It says they got lots. Oh, here we go. They got a list of games here. Well, they got pinball, foosball, pool tables, dart machine, or dart ball. Dart ball? I don't know what that means. Darts. Hockey, a Mega Touch. Remember those Mega Touches? Ever been to a bar? There's just like the little fucking like touchpad screen that you can play like.
That's a waste of time.
Like Breakout on
those things.
They have a skee ball machine though. Pac-Man, Jumbo Jenga, beer pongs, Spider Box, which I guess is the punching bag thing, claw machine. Anyway, pretty neat. I like that. Like I like a good bar that has some good arcade games in it. You know.
The U.S. military is using balloons to monitor activity across 6 states in the Midwest. The 25 solar-powered balloons are reportedly being used to monitor portions of Iowa, Minnesota, Missouri, and Wisconsin.
Really?
Yeah.
There's government balloon drones over my house right now.
Yeah. And I guess the story is
flipping up double birds right now if they got X-ray vision.
They think we're growing meth, not knowing where meth comes from.
Yes. You get the meth
grows
plant.
on trees.
Mm-hmm. And pizzas grow on roofs. They, I think, are trying to get people who are smuggling weed in from Canada or something. I don't know.
You know, I thought about Googling how to make meth because I wanted to know if any ingredients actually in meth would possibly have originally been from trees. And then I decided I probably shouldn't Google that.
No, you can Google it. Knowledge is free. Knowledge isn't a crime yet, John.
I don't know. That's all I'm going to say.
Google how to.
Incognito mode. Take that, FBI.
Yeah.
Anyway, I worry about
Tor
that.
browser.
Let's move on. Can we move on to something a little bit more simple? Like maybe we could take a trip out of the desert and into the ocean.
Yes.
On some sort of vessel, maybe a nuclear vessel.
A nuclear vessel.
Ding ding, ding ding.
Thank you, TJ. Hey,
it was too subtle for me.
What's that?
And I was still reading about spy balloons
coming into port. All right, this one is short and sweet. This one isn't like as shocking, but I like this. My 20F boyfriend 21M wouldn't pay for my meal when I forgot my wallet. Usually on dates we split the bill. I don't really care. Like in the past, I've paid for the full bill, and my ex would pay for the bill. Other times, we go back and forth like a typical normal person would do. My current boyfriend wants us each to pay for what we ordered. From the first date, he said it's how he likes to do things. I was fine with it. I didn't really care if he would pay for me. You know, paying on date is sweet to me, but I like it, but I have my own job, so it's whatever. I figured maybe he doesn't have a ton of money, so he can only cover his own bill. Anyway, I didn't have a problem with it. But we went out to some random spot, like a local Chipotle. It tastes way better, though. So it's like a local mission-style burrito joint.
It was a Qdoba.
So we went down the line, and he got his own meal. I ordered mine. Then when I went into my bag, I realized I had forgotten my wallet at the house. I told him I forgot it by accident. And so I thought he would offer to pay, and I'd pay him back. But he was like, oh, that sucks, and sat down to eat. I was just like, what the fuck? This
A completely normal response.
No, check this out. This guy standing behind me in line paid for my food, and I paid him back through a Cash App, I'm assuming Venmo, after we ate. I lied and said my mom needed me to come home for something, and our date was cut short since we were supposed to go shopping in the city. How messed up is that? Like, why is he so cheap? A random stranger paid for me, and he wouldn't. What happened? Like, I just love that. Sucks for you. I'm going to go eat on our date. And
He's
you
just
can just
some,
not
like,
have...
libertarian type that has these super strong beliefs about paying for your own shit.
So I like the first explanation is, okay, based on this description, maybe he might be like on the autism spectrum. I mean,
maybe.
When he says specifically that's how he likes to do things, like he should like, and is this just a facet of social behavior he hasn't learned? Like he should learn it ASAP, but it could be being something that's being missed until now. Like, I mean, you could just be like, hey, just so you know, like, it's okay to pay for someone else's meal and they can pay you back. Like, you know, here's Venmo and stuff. Like it's just, you know, it's a thing that, like, I would do for you if you forgot your wallet. And then if he's like, no, then it's like, all right, fuck you then. Like, you just gotta kind of be like, oh, yeah, hey, like, we can use Venmo to, like, pay you back. And so, you know, it's kind of like, oh, thank you, Thornacious, for ruining this.
Yeah. It's a lot more fun to believe he's a fucking asshole.
No, real explanation where it's like, no, but then she's like, then he or she, her. Thank you for putting that on your Twitter. She says that, like, oh, you know, even if he's not autistic, just like have a talk, you know, talk it out, you know, like be like, hey, it really hurt my feelings that I had a stranger have to pay for my food when I could have like had you, the person who I'm going out with, you know, have my back. That's what relationships are. So anyway.
Yeah. Hey, John, can you check your input sensitivity?
Why? Is that my super loud again?
No, it's like cuts out sometimes when you get quiet. So it might be like set to high.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Just make sure it's like, I just have mine all the way to the left.
No, because this is probably a Discord specific setting.
Yeah.
Automatically determined input sensitivity is literally...
No, that should be off.
I'm going to turn it off.
And then just set it all the way to the left. So that it's basically always on. Yeah.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you for that.
No problem.
All right. Thank you. Good. That's how we got each other's back. You'd pay for my meal if I forgot it.
I would not.
Sucks to be you.
That sucks.
Is what you'd say.
Sucks to suck. Bitch.
Okay.
And then I'd throw your food on the ground.
The Reddit ship takes us to the Voyage of the Damned as we move on to this one. My F-26 boyfriend, M30, is a wealthy, well-educated, completely normal man. But he believes without any irony that he met a vampire, and he confessed this while he was high. Should I ask him while he's sober? We've been dating for 8 months. He comes from a wealthy family. Private school, Ivy League, Ivy Law School. He works for a bank right now. He got very high a few nights ago and told me a very long story about when he was in boarding school in Switzerland, age 16 or 17. He met a man that was 400 years old. He wasn't telling a joke. He wasn't trying to be funny. He sounded scared telling me, and he said he's never told anyone before. I'm not even joking. Like, this was almost in tears telling me this story. It was as if he was admitting to murdering his mother, like on that level. The next day, he was completely normal. I don't even know if he remembers telling me. He's a completely normal guy, and honestly, he's never mentioned being into vampires. Nothing. He doesn't even really watch bad movies. Should I bring this up with him sober? It's been a few days, and I feel awkward about it. Or should I just forget all about it?
It sounds like
this normal dude gets high, and he's like, I fucking saw a vampire once.
It sounds
wasn't
like
even
he's
a
got
chick
some
vampire.
repressed trauma that he's covering up with a vampire story. Like, I was at boarding school in Switzerland, and a 400-year-old man did something to me, and I've never told anyone. I think he was, you know.
Some of the comments here say dump him, but also give me his number. This is a long con to meet a 400-year-old vampire. Oh my god! Like,
I just want to know more about the story. Like, it was a very long story. You couldn't give us a few more details?
Yeah,
what was the vampire's name?
Yeah.
Did the vampire feed on him?
I would like
Is this the opening
vampires.
symphony of the night?
Yeah.
I know, right? Like,
What is a man? A miserable pile of secrets.
Is his life story the basis of Let the Right One In?
I mean, yeah. Except for that it's a 400-year-old man and not like, is it like a high school girl in that? It looks
it's
like a high school
complicated. It's
All right.
So I actually read the book for Let the Right One In, and it's a several thousand-year-old eunuch boy who looks like a girl.
Got it.
Yeah, the book. I've read a couple of books by that author. He gets real fucked up sometimes.
Okay. What are you guys' thoughts about this? What is the percentage chance in your minds that vampires are real and this high guy, actually met a vampire once and lived to tell the tale?
20%.
Wow.
0.5%?
See, now, like, I feel like even 0.5% is, like, astoundingly high in my science brain. But I also, I don't know what has been, like, the last few years for me. I feel like I'm just more open to crazy shit existing deep
it's
in
because
this world.
there is no reality anymore.
Yeah.
There's
like,
no truth.
Yes.
Everything it just is what
broke
it is.
Everything. Like, fuck it. There probably are vampires.
Yeah.
Like, why not?
There's definitely like energy vampires.
Yeah. That reminds me
You're a misery vampire.
I am a misery vampire. That reminds me of one of my favorite quotes from the television show Peep Show, which is an amazing show and everyone should watch. But there's a point where Superhands, who is a drugged up bandmate of one of the main characters, says, "You can't trust people, Jeremy. People listened to Coldplay and voted for the Nazis." So you can never trust anyone because that's what people are capable of. And I feel like maybe that's where I'm at right now, is that people are fucking able to do the dumbest shit possible in the world. So why couldn't there be vampires?
Okay. Do you think it's more likely that there are vampires or that there are actual alien body parts in Area 51?
There are 100% alien body parts in Area 51. I'm calling it right now. Tom DeLonge can't be wrong. I listened to those Blink-182 albums, so...
Yeah.
But, like,
just tune
like,
into Coast to Coast AM.
Like, we're post, like, Alien Contact in my mind.
Oh, yeah.
Those videos...
Well, it all
those,
goes back to Eisenhower, don't even get me started.
But, like, those videos released, those Navy jets, like, videoing those, like, objects moving, like, insanely fast and zipping around, like, that was real. That's, like, super expensive, complicated video machinery that caught this. Like, so, I mean, there's some shit going on, man. One can only hope that the world will end now. That's where I'm at on this.
No, I want to see how crazy this roller coaster gets.
I want to. Well, yes, Matt. Yes, I'm with you on that. I want to see some aliens. Like, people ask, why do us millennials and exennials want to go to Area 51? It's because we want to see them aliens. Like, show us them aliens. That's all we want. Like, we've already seen the depths of horror that our entire human race exists in. Let's go find some aliens. Maybe they'll be better.
We need to rescue those aliens so they can rescue us from this planet.
Exactly.
No, what we need is a common enemy. So if it's us versus the aliens, we'll independent
you're going
stay
with the
up.
Watchmen thought.
Yeah. So okay, so I'm gonna invent this hologram, and here's my plan. It's gonna be like 9/11, but a hologram and like a tentacle monster. I guess I don't know. It's been a while since I've read that book, and I haven't seen the movie. And
All right,
then
guys,
a blue man, like a naked blue man, Is there like not a whole group of them, just one?
Oh, the Blue Man Group.
Yeah.
But they're naked.
Yeah.
I had that dream once.
Yeah.
TJ, I got a good one for you here. Man, I got 3 good ones here. Let's get through all these, then we'll be good. Here's a good one. Am I the asshole, TJ? This is right in the wheelhouse.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for using the money we earmarked for our 6-month-old's college fund to buy back the exact 1972 Ford Bronco I owned as a teenager?
Oh,
I've
no.
read the title of this, but I've not read the rest of this. Go ahead.
No, not 100%. The asshole.
Anyway,
your kid's probably going to be too dumb for college.
So how to begin with this? I realize that on paper I'm totally the asshole, but when you dig deeper into my motivations, I'm hoping it's more of a gray area for anything else. And maybe even I did the right thing. He spelled gray, Grey.
That's an accepted spelling.
No, he's already an asshole because he's in the U.S. and it's spelled the other way, and they didn't sell the Bronco.
No, autocorrect will let you spell it either way, and that's why I still don't know which one's right.
They're both wrong. You should use the AE symbol in it.
Gray.
TJ's on another level here. His fucking
Galaxy brain the shit out of that.
When I was a teenager, my dad bought me a classic 1972 Ford Bronco. It was my true passion, and I don't recall a memory from high school that somehow doesn't involve that truck. Plus, my dad and I would spend hours and hours working on it together when we went through especially father-son rough patch when I was a teenager. It was always that Bronco that brought us back together. I made a huge mistake and sold the truck when I turned 19, and my dad died of a heart attack 2 months later. So while not logical, I've always felt a karmic connection between the two events.
So the truck killed his dad.
Exactly. We had a full-on fucking Christine situation here. We had a baby in early February. She's our first in the light of my life. My wife is doing well, but she's back at work, and she's realized she hates all the daycares we've tried and really wants to be a stay-at-home mom. And plus, she's really hormonal from delivery and postpartum. It's real. Lack of sleep and breastfeeding, so she's having a rough time and angry a lot. I guess I need to say this. 2 weeks ago, I was driving through our town's warehouse district, and I saw a Bronco that was pretty beat up, but resembled mine. I stopped just for nostalgia's sake, and the owner came out and let me take a look inside. My dad and I had glued a wheat penny under the dash as a sort of security measure, so I sort of checked, and goddamn it, if it wasn't my Bronco. I asked him if he'd ever consider selling it. He said he actually had someone who was on I-25 as we spoke from Colorado to buy it for $21,000. I freaked out and asked him if I could buy it right then and there for $23,000. He said if I could come up with the cash, yes. I've been procrastinating setting up a 529, so I had $12,000 in savings that my wife's parents had given us. Okay. This is getting into the asshole territory at this point. That my wife's parents had given us. I maxed out my credit card to Venmo, and my mom bought down a check for $4,000, and I fucking drove away in my old car. It was like a dream come true, like a literal dream come true. It needs a lot of work, and I can't afford right now, but it's mine. Yeah, I wonder why you can't afford it, because you spent $23,000 on a fucking ancient car. Like my driveway mine. Again, I can't even describe what a joy this is. My wife and her parents are furious with me. They feel I was deceptive, and that a real man would have sacrificed anything and everything so that my wife could stay at home with his kids. Okay, that's not fair. And that setting aside that they gave us the money for a college fund. My point is, my daughter's only 6 months old. We have 18 years to set up a college fund of her, but this Bronco means everything to me, and if I wouldn't have acted on it, it would have been gone forever. Now that can be the same connection between me and my kids. To me, the literal meaning of happiness. Like I said, on paper, asshole, whole story, gray area. How do you guys see it? Edit. I had no idea this would go so one way. I guess I messed up. I talked with my mom. She's basically going to buy the Bronco from me in order to refill the college fund and pay off the credit card. Yeah, he maxed the credit card for this. And the 4K will be a gift, and she's going to give me whatever I need to restore it. She's always been awesome to me, and she's rather the money be spent now and wait for me and my sister than for me to wait for the inheritance. Sorry to give everyone so mad at me. I was thinking emotions and clearly acted badly. Are the edit number 2? Are the mommy bailed you out comments really necessary? I found a solution that's coming from me and my sister's inheritance, so it's not like I'm paying for it on my own eventually. What do you guys think here? This is a whole nightmare of entitlement.
I'm totally on this dude's side. Like, fuck that kid. That kid can pay for her own college.
What the fuck is wrong with you? He maxed a credit card out to buy an ancient car.
Look, I'm not responsible with money. You know that about me, right? So,
Look.
this is something I could see myself doing, but it wouldn't be a car. It'd be like a piece of, like a synthesizer or some shit.
Okay, so I was on board with this because I hadn't read this. I'd read the first page, but I hadn't gotten to the second page yet because I wanted to save it for the cast. So I was on board until the price came up. I was like, this is $5 or $6 grand, whatever. Like, that's a small amount of money in a college fund.
Also, he definitely got played by the seller, right? Like, the dude driving up right now to buy it didn't exist.
Exactly.
There's no way.
You can buy a brand new, like Honda Civic or like a Honda Accord for like $19,000. And you're spending that on a 1972 Bronco that you fucking liked because you had it when you were a kid. Like I get nostalgia and like there's a point, and I guess to me maybe that max is like $4,000 or $5,000. But like, okay, the best
I don't know.
part
It sounds like you found a solution that works for everybody. Kid gets college, he gets a free car. It's awesome.
The best part about this is that he had $12,000 in savings that his wife's parents had given them.
Yeah.
Obviously, in like thought of, let's set up a college fund for this kid now.
Yeah.
And he's like,
start
you know
building
what?
interest.
I actually want to spend double that on a fucking ancient car and wipe out our entire savings. I mean, like, Jesus, what an idiot.
Nah.
This
He's
is literally
just a
guy
man
that
with a
scammed,
passion
though.
and a dream in his heart and a car in his driveway.
There's no way. Like, if this guy was a classic car restoring business, maybe I'd get it. But, like, he's just a regular fucking dude. Like, and also, he weirdly brings in the stuff about how his wife wants to stay at home and not be at work and be with the kids. What does that have to do with this? Like,
because I guess if they had, like, maybe this wasn't all college money, but like,
it was like
maybe some of it was like,
possibly.
here, this will tide you over while you like get used to being a one income house or something.
Here, who the fuck is this? Haley. While using all the money isn't the best idea, I would have bought the car back as well. Memories of your father are just as important as college, which you pointed out is 18 years away. Men shouldn't be expected to sacrifice everything. Sacrificing everything. It's not buying back an ancient car.
Well, I think that was more in terms of like the wife's
It's not going to
parents,
bring your father back.
old school, like, no, the man should sacrifice everything so his wife can stay at home and stuff. Like, that's kind of a fucked up way to think about things too.
I was looking at this person's profile to see if they're terrible. But they're not. There's a lot of real good stuff on here, so. Including a quote from Kurt Vonnegut, so this person's cool. I was hoping that they were like terrible, like MAGA chode or something. But they aren't. I always love that. When you read a comment that's like really bad and you're just like, this guy's got it. Yep, MAGA asshole.
Yeah.
Knew it. I saw it.
Anyone that has like their political affiliation in, like, I don't care what side you're on, but if you have your banner image is like a political candidate you like, you're probably an asshole about it.
We got another one here. We had a final edit on this that apparently wasn't put in the relationships post.
Ooh.
Edit in the morning. I couldn't figure out why this is getting so many privates, but I guess must be locked now. I didn't tell my wife that my mom bailed me out and lied and said I found a buyer for the Bronco. I figure out I'll cross that bridge when I get there. But my wife was so relieved that I had come to your senses. I don't want to disappoint her. It's going to take all my lying skills to pull this one off for the next few years. Gotta love
I was
it.
on your side, dude. Why'd you do this?
Let's just lie to my wife for the next few years.
There's no reason to
about this
lie
car.
about that. She's gonna. Oh, honey, I found it again. I remember 2 years ago when I sold the
my
car.
God.
Oh, yeah, I found it now. So, yep.
I'm just going to look on autotrader.com classics and see
I
how
just
much
imagine them
1972
going over
Ford
to
Bronco.
his mom's house and like the car's in the driveway under a tarp, and he's like, "Don't look at that. Don't look at that. It's nothing."
So I will give this guy some credit. Now, I feel like he could have written this in a different way. He could have said, I'm going to spend a lot of my off time restoring this because a restored 1972 Ford Bronco do seem to be going for like close to $70,000 or $80,000.
Okay.
So maybe you could make some money off of this. Like, for instance, they have a brand new 1972 Ford Bronco, which is impossible. But they're selling it like that, even though it's from this restoration company in Florida. They're selling it for $200,000. So, and this is obviously like these companies do this velocity restorations where they take like an old car, like a Ford Bronco, and they take all of like the old stuff and then put like new engines, new brakes, new tires. So it like actually works as a real car now, basically, instead of like a shitty old one.
And it's probably a lot cheaper to maintain.
Exactly. So there's people that kind of go, well, not cheaper to maintain. Absolutely not. You're not spending $200,000 on a car and it'll be cheap to maintain. I'm sure you have to take it back to this super expensive dealer. Yeah. But they're for like rich assholes that are like, I remember when I had a 72 Bronco. I'm going to buy one. Like if I was rich, I would totally buy a Bronco, but it wouldn't be a 72 Bronco. Now I need to find out what Bronco my dad
I don't understand why he wouldn't just be like, yeah, my mom gave me money. Like, why would you lie about that?
Looks like he's like a cop out.
I don't know. Wouldn't the wife be just happy that the money's back either way?
Yeah, I'm just looking. I think it was an 85 Bronco, I got to imagine. Because that's the one they had in the movie Commando. I want to see if I can buy one.
I kind of wish I had my old 89 Suburban, but...
Dude, yeah, here it is.
But not $23,000.
I think this is like my dad may have had a newer version. I'm just going to turn the screen share on real quick on that. But I think it was this exact color too, like baby blue. Dude, the Bronco was a fucking awesome looking car.
You have to buy it, John.
I know.
You have to buy it right now.
Look at this though, like okay, this guy really.
It'll bring your dad back from the dead.
Well, he's not dead, so. But if he did die,
yeah, then maybe you don't want to cash that check too soon.
What if I were to tell you that Ford came up with a vehicle that was as big as a truck? It was like a proto SUV, basically. It looks pretty cool, but also there's only 2 doors. So to get into the seats in the back, you have to pull the chair like basically forward and out of the car to get into the back. Like it was very, very well designed.
That's wild.
I know. But look at this 85 Ford Bronco is only $8,450. And it looks to be, at least from these images, in pretty good condition. How many miles are on this? You got to imagine a massive amount of miles. It does not have mileage is NA. They're not going to tell you. Anyway, so no, that's what I was expecting when I saw this. I was like, oh, okay, this is like $7,000-$8,000.
Especially
like,
when he's talking about it's like beat up and needs a lot of work and stuff.
Yeah, he's gonna have to put another $10,000-$15,000 into that thing. I mean, it runs because he said he drove it home basically, but like it just isn't gonna be. You're not gonna want to drive in it. Like it's probably just shitty.
Yeah.
Anyway, I want this Ford Bronco, so that's my future for me. I need a new car. My car kind of is shitty. Although I don't know if I want to trade down 20 model years from my current car down to an 85 from like a 2005, but But anyway, the 72 Bronco is a particularly expensive classic Bronco because I think it's like one of the first years. Bronco's a pretty looking car, though. They're like, hey, you like Jeeps? This looks like a Jeep. But it's not made by Jeep, so it won't fall apart. I mean, it'll fall apart because it's Ford, but like, you get maybe a couple thousand extra miles. All right, so that's a really good one. I've got one final one, and we'll save this other one for the other one. This other one for the other one. This one's classic. I need a drink of water for this. My I-37M found out my wife, 36F, has been renting out our condo to pornographers.
Okay.
This weekend,
Wait,
I had
what are the ages again?
37M, 36F.
Okay.
Someone who should know better.
Okay.
This weekend, I had a very awkward conversation with my brother over text, who told me he thought he had recognized my home in a porno video. He sent me a link to the video in question, and it was undoubtedly our living room.
So after I finished masturbating, I called up my wife to ask her what's going on.
What gave it away was our unique mural my sister, who's an artist, had painted on one of the walls. The rest of the room had been transformed into one of those sterile stock furniture porn sets. None of our stuff was in it, obviously, but it hadn't been possible to remove the mural. We live in a high-rise condo in Miami with a great view. The view of the city and ocean out the window in the video is the same as ours. How the fuck did this happen? I confronted my wife because it clearly wasn't while I was there. I have a career that requires me to travel somewhat regularly, at least a few days a month. So it must have happened while I was away. She first insisted that I had to be mistaken. I showed her the video and even positioned her in the room from the same vantage point in the camera so she could see for herself how everything matched up exactly. I love how she lies to his face.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if I was doing this and he'd been like, I wonder if this is going on, I'd be like, I'm out. Like, I'm rumbled. Like, like you can't.
I would just be like, hey, look, this big pile of money I got from it.
Yeah. We're going to get to that, so don't worry about that. She showed her the video. Okay. Then she admitted the truth. She has allowed the use of our condo to multiple porn directors who had posted ads online looking for shoot locations. Side question, is this even a thing that happens? Don't these guys have their own rental specifically for doing porn? Yes and
It
no.
depends on the budget.
Yeah. Like, it's obviously super easy to send out a call on Craigslist and someone being like, fuck yeah, you can use my house to fucking jizz all over. So anyway, they've been coming during periods I'm away and having free reign of the place. She kept stressing that no one ever went into our bedroom or used any of our furniture. So their company who sets it up takes all the furniture out of the room. They have their own furniture they bring in to do the shoot. I mean, that's fair. Like, whatever. She keeps stressing that anyway. She said she usually wasn't at home when it happened. So sometimes she was there. So how would she herself even know what they all did? And for the time she was here during it, why? Here's the best part. She opened a bank account that she's kept hidden from me, where all the money from this goes. She's made tens of thousands of dollars from this gig and never mentioned a word of it to me. I'm dumbfounded. I can't decide which is worse. The financial dishonesty, what's she stashing all that money for? Or the out of the possible ways to make money in this world. This is the idea she chose to go with. 100% it's the hiding money. Yeah. Like, when you're married, you don't hide like tens of thousands of dollars away from someone because that is sketchy as fuck. Yeah. Especially if you're taxes and shit.
That's either like I'm preparing to leave or like I'm going to have a secret affair or something. Like, that's fucked up.
I did some digging around. There's over a dozen videos set in her home on the porn site my brother linked me to. They've been uploaded to several different accounts. Oh, I've just been texted a photo of my dog on our bed. We'll share it with the podcast in a minute. They all involve some pretty specific fetishes, so it wasn't too hard to find them using keywords. And one of them, there's a black leather couch that might be ours, but I can't tell for sure. That's just on this one site. Who knows what else there's been on for others. There have been different people in most of the scenes for months. There's essentially been a revolving door of strangers coming in and out of place without any knowledge or agreement, having sex on camera in my home for the internet. The whole thing is extremely weird and gross to me. Feels like something personal to me has been violated. They could have stolen things. They could have set up hidden cameras. Okay, you're over. Come on. No.
Yeah.
These are professionals. Like, no. They're not going to get anyone to ever use the place again if they're going to be jerks like this. Obviously, they got away with it for months without you knowing because they were discreet about it. My wife just blindly trusted these people. Well, let's say for the sake of
argument, what do you mean these people?
That she's right, and they never really did anything so bad. That doesn't change the fact that our condo is in porn videos that anyone who knows us could come across. After all, my fucking brother was the one who found it. How do I get her to understand this? She doesn't see the big deal. She's only thinks she's apologizing for me is not telling me about it. She doesn't see the problems with actually doing it in the first place. This is a marriage, man. You have to communicate large decisions like this, like to the person.
Yeah.
Because obviously they're going to get mad. Now, the question, the first comment, of course, is what I thought of is, has she been hiding that money from the IRS too on your joint return? Like, do you have $20,000 in a bank account that you're not declaring? Like, that you're earning interest on? Anyway, now I need to find out what the porn is that's on this. So I need to keep scrolling down until someone has sleuthed it on the internet. So, like, to me, like, what do you guys think about this? Would you allow a porn director to shoot a porno in your home / apartment if they paid you?
No, sure.
100%.
I need the money.
Wait, dude, especially, they're going to take all the furniture out of the room. They're going to clean it up after. They're going to fucking, scrub the carpets, whatever they need to do afterwards.
Yeah.
Fuck yes.
I don't know. People
100%.
I don't really get why people are
Free
weird about
fucking
that.
money, dude. Like, to use your space. So I now subscribe to Financial Guidance, Kiplinger's magazine, and one of the number one things they said for gig economy things is using your home for photo shoots and video shoots, because you literally need to do nothing. They do all the work, and then oftentimes they'll allow you to hang out, watch what they're filming. Obviously, like, it's probably better if it's like a movie or something.
Yeah, or like
and oftentimes
like
they'll let you eat the catering for free. So it's like having like a party at your house that you're getting paid for, basically. But the number one, so that's the thing. So we're all in agreement. Like, let them jizzle over your floor.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
as long as they mop it.
Oh yeah.
I also
as long
have
as
a
I can be
Roomba,
there.
so like,
I need to be there while they're filming it, though.
yeah.
Just to make sure they're not fucking doing anything. I would trust them, but like, obviously I'd want to be present.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
not,
just
like-
don't
maybe not,
want
like-
people in my place without me here in general. Like,
Yeah, like
I don't really
I'm
care
gonna
what
be
they're
hanging
doing.
out in the down the hallway, like in the computer room, like doing something. Oh, TJ muted himself. They're gonna they're filming a porno in the house, for sure. And they need his permission. No, but like, I don't get that. I don't get why you would be so negative.
yeah, I
about
think
that.
like the bigger deal is
Yes,
all the lies and the secret
and
money
hiding the money
and the fact that he said he has a job that takes him out of the country for long stretches of time. Like, there's some hot side hustling going on there, and yeah, you might want to dig deeper into where all that money is going.
Here's a MAGA asshole responding. AZ Republican, he calls himself, with his nice red hat on. She's obviously acting in the pornos with a unneeded apostrophe in there. No one pays tens of thousands of dollars just to rent out the set. They could have bought a house with that and started earning equity whilst filming the debauchery. First off, I love that you can buy a house for tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Second,
fair.
I like using earning equity on a fucking film location, which is not at all what fucking film company is not in it for earning equity on properties.
No, they just
They
want
rent
like
properties.
what they
because
really
just
want is the sweet like Miami view, making it look like
exactly.
like a ritzy like rich person's
And
house.
the
You know,
third part that's good about this MAGA asshole is whilst. Gotta break out the whilst. Anyway, what a
Whilst.
dick bag. I don't even know, man. But seriously, show me what the fucking porno is. I want to see this fucking house. Like, I need to see the images from this house. Right in front of my salad. Have you seen that porn thing? The GIF?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to screen share this just
Okay.
for a second. It's
I'm not muted, am I?
There's no porn. You're not muted. I can hear you.
Okay.
I don't know if you can hear me.
Right from
No,
my
you-
salad.
You never seen this? So this is like it's a gay porn where like her husband is like, I don't know, like has this guy over and they start like fucking in front of her while she's eating, and she has the line right in front of my salad. It's like, what is this absurdity? Here's the promised. Oh, okay. I was gonna say promised image of the dog, but it seems to have ruined itself. I need to. Oops, don't need screen share options. Let me switch back. The fuck just happened to the window? Did I lose that
Oh, that's
entire
weird.
fucking relationship? There it is. Well, because I want to see if we have it, but Also, I lost the image of the dog that I promised. Maybe I'll just put it in the Discord.
YOLO420.com/born in the 80s.
That's
Join our
right.
Discord.
Yeah,
No,
all
I'll
lowercase.
I'll just screen share it real quick.
And the 4 and the 2 and the 0 are numbers, not spelled out.
So it looks like the dog has made her space on the bed.
Ah,
She's ready to go to sleep.
very good.
Very, very good. Thank you, Judy, for taking up my side of the bed. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm gonna find out. I gotta find that porno. That's what I'm just saying. I gotta know. I gotta know what kind of shit they've been filming. Oh, here they get the thread here.
Oh wait,
Someone
wait,
on Reddit
I think
has to have
this is
linked
it.
to this. Like someone, because he put enough description in there. Miami skyline, mural, obviously in there. Black leather couch. Something has to be on here. Let me get a little link. Anyway, I don't know. Do we have anything else we want to go over before we end, boys? Come on, guys. You gotta have something. What you been up to?
I still play that game that is totally legit in beta. It's the classic WoW servers. They just have them up for me. I still do that, and it's gotten painfully slow to level because I'm like level 42 now, and this
You
is
were
the
40
point.
like a week and a half ago.
Yeah, I'm getting like 1 level a week now. And this is the point where it, like, when I was playing originally, where I would just say it's bullshit and then start like an alt or something. Yeah.
Like that game, I don't know what it is they built in that, but it is like at least when I was in college, that was like crack cocaine to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Blizzard, one thing Blizzard is really good at is giving you a new objective before you complete the last one. So they do this in Hearthstone where you have 3 quests at a time. Some of them are like play X number of minions. Some of them are win 3 games. Some of them are win 5 games or whatever.
Yeah.
And because it's 3 and 5 never line up until you get to like 15. That means that you'll finish the first one and then you'll have, oh, well, if I just do 2 more games, then I can do this quest. And same thing with WoW is like the way that they group quests into locations is if you get all the quests for a location, by the time you complete one, you probably also have a bunch of them that are partially completed. And it's really easy to just go, oh, well, maybe I'll do those too before I log off. And then it's 2 a.m. and
I know that.
you feel really bad. And then you go to work and they fire you because of all the falling asleep at your desk. That hasn't happened yet, but it's only a matter of time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my
But like
life.
seriously, if you want to make some money, like people definitely like film porn. I also want to give credit to this person on this thread who changed the right in front of my salad gift to say right in front of my mural, which I really liked. I gotta see this fucking mural though, guys. God, I just need to know because he talked so much about the house. The only problem is that I feel like it's being posted on Reddit and the moderators are deleting the link, which is really disappointing to me. And Twitter doesn't seem to have it. There are tweets that are unavailable. Wonder if those have links to porn.
All right, well, John
Anyway.
does that. I'm going to read a selection from my new favorite subreddit.
Oh, yes, thank you.
No stupid questions.
Okay, what are some questions that aren't stupid?
What is the actual function of bowling shoes, and why am I forced to put them on every time I want to bowl? What's
That is
wrong
not
with
a
my
stupid
shoes?
question.
Turns out the wooden floor of the bowling alley is meant to take the weight of you rolling a 16 to 20 pound ball down it about 20 times in a single round. Now it's taking multiply manually and blah blah blah. It means that people wearing shoes that are just normal everyday shoes will scuff and dent and chip. Basically, normal shoes fuck up the finish that protects all of that bowling collision-ness. Why do American toilets flush so inefficiently? American toilets usually have a long and narrow... I'm really bored with this. I'm sorry. This is not as entertaining as I thought it would be.
Wait, what was the bowling shoes answer? I'm sorry. I'm entranced at trying to find this.
It's because they're so... The finish on bowling alleys is meant to protect it from the impact of the ball. And I guess rubber can scuff that floor and fuck up the finish and leave it vulnerable to being dented by bowling balls.
Interesting. That was somewhat more elaborate than I thought, but also kind of assumed it was something that I
just like this question. I'm not going to answer it. So when a cartoon character like Spider-Man gets put on a soup can, which company is paying the other one?
I don't know.
Think about it.
Reddit, give me the goddamn link to this. Sorry. Anyway, I just want to see this beautiful mural.
And this one just says, "Can fish swim in tea?" They can,
really?
They can swim perfectly in tea, but probably not more than a couple of seconds because they'll die.
Oh. All right, we got some great comments on this, though, actually. So we've got a good one. I have a friend who's a porn producer who short-term rents places they record in. There's always a contract where they check property documents, who the owner is. If there are multiple owners, all of them have to sign the short-term rent contract. That being said, I think a porn producer is a friend or acquaintance of hers if she did this with a registered contract and with cash in hand. No porn producer would rent from total strangers without being fully covered by a contract. Contract also provides that the homeowner does not have personal cameras running at the time. Example, if the wife rents out the place with the husband's knowledge, but the husband has a hidden camera of his own the wife doesn't know about, then the producer risks losing a lot of money if an amateur video gets out before the production gets out. That's why porn producers require signatures from all legal owners.
That's
Someone
really
could correct me on this, but I think you're legally entitled to half the money she made while renting in case of a divorce. Watching the porn being filmed is not even remotely as hot as some people might imagine, so I wouldn't worry about that. What you should worry about is, why is she hiding money from you? Yeah, but also she's hiding money from him. The reason for that is that she was doing something she wasn't telling him about. And maybe she was just going to be like...
Well, it's like a chicken and egg thing. It's like, is she hiding the money because she was doing this, or was she doing this because she wanted secret money for some other purpose? I think she's planning an Area 51 raid, and she needs money for a bunch of those Unawheel skateboard things and segways to storm the gates.
No, she just needs the headband. She's going to be one of the Naruto runners.
Yes.
Here's a No Stupid Questions reply to this Reddit post. What's a condo?
Latex condom.
Here's a person who said she probably fucked a bunch of male porn stars. You should get a divorce. Absolutely no way that happened. People don't know, like these porn people are very professional about stuff like this.
Yeah, well, it's like any kind of entertainment. Like,
yeah,
it's business. Like,
yeah, they're here to make money.
Yeah,
they're making money off of this. So,
like, if you go to like the set of the Avengers while they're filming, like, it's not just people having fun. It's like very serious, very stressed out people trying to get a job done, and then actors trying to do that while also maintaining whatever emotion that they have to have in the scene.
Yeah, like, okay, what are your thoughts on this? So this guy literally
tell me all your thoughts on God, because I'd really like to meet her.
He's saying I would divorce over this.
I would divorce. Like, I would at least think about divorce over all the secret money, because
I feel like I would think about it as well, if only because like that is a massive amount of money, and that's something you could have asked me about beforehand, and I would have said yes or no. You can't just like make $20,000 without telling me, like, you know. And I think it's tough. Like, I'd have to know if there's anything else going on, because like this could just be one of many other side gigs she's doing, you know. What's going on? Like, you can't trust someone.
What's going on?
Like, because
What?
that's a pretty big deal. Like, how did she get into this? Like, what just sparked the imagination of let's like set a porn in your house? Anyway, that's a
Well,
that's my thoughts.
you're browsing Craigslist. Sometimes you find like a broken dehumidifier. Sometimes you find somebody that wants a porn set. Sometimes you just browse Craigslist to see what you find.
Like nobody is jumping to this person's like immediately mandefender.org. People here jump to the conclusion this dude might have done something to make his wife hide this in a stash of money from him. Like, no. Sometimes people like to have backup for emergencies like breakups. That doesn't happen in a marriage. It's for life. Like, you don't have a backup funds for emergency. Like, if you went to a divorce lawyer, they'd be like, yeah, he's getting fucking half of that, and we're gonna fucking sue you to open up all the other financial stuff that you may have been hiding.
Well,
like,
unless the
not how it
plan
works.
was to keep this quiet until after the divorce.
Yeah. Anyway, so I just love that. That one's like such a yikes.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
wow.
a yikes from me, dog.
That's a yikes from me, dog. Thank you. Yes, we got to get a quote. Can we get Randy Jackson doing that, where he says that's a no from me, and then one of us can like just say yikes.
That's a yikes for me, dog.
Well, we could try it and make it sound a little better.
No,
Or
I think
we
it's
could
better
probably-
if it sounds terrible.
Let's comb through all of American Idol and find him saying like words that end with yai or start with yai, and then like an I, and then like a k, and then an is, and then put it together.
That's a
yikes for me, dog.
For me. Yeah, dog. I'm gonna start calling people dog. Hey, dog.
Honestly, think the best part about that. Well, okay, what would be worse is if she rented out the place for like a fucking swingers night. Like,
Yeah.
people.
Yeah, because like
the poor
if
people
it's
are gonna be
professional, then that's one thing. But if it's just a bunch of amateurs like having a party, they're not going to clean up after themselves and stuff.
But like this guy said, who says he's knows a porn producer, like they would have gotten consent from everyone that owned the residence. So it could have been this was like a not as legit. Although he said it was from like a multiple legit sites. It seemed like so. It's probably some of the like. I need to know why has this not happened. I don't have time to come through this 400 comments on this. I'm sure links are getting taken down, but somebody's got to like know a website.
That's
I'm
fine.
just going to search.
You can come back
for
next week with a
research.
link to the porn.
I'm going to look for those murals.
We can watch it live on Twitch and get banned.
No, but oh man, I'm not going to actually spend any time on this because my life has more meaning than me trying to find this.
Does it?
It's too easy. Yes, but I would like to share just an image from one of those that shows the mural and nothing else.
Yeah, just have it as a thumbnail
proof.
or something.
Someone said that they need to get an image of the mural with one of the performers holding today's newspaper up there and then saying the date, like all at once. Then we know it's true.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, I think divorce is something you'd want to talk about over this. Like, if not immediately proceed it, but like it'd be like, What are your thoughts, TJ? What if your wife did that to you?
Well, besides the fact that she's in here right now, but
why did you do it, Holly?
What would you do?
I mean, first of all, I would clap for myself for having a place
that you could rent out.
Yeah, I would have to have that place first.
Fair enough. You got a car, don't you?
Yeah.
There you go. You can rent the car out.
Oh man, people got like.
It's the new Bang Bus.
There's gotta be just people that rent from like Enterprise and shit to film car porns.
Oh
right?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Probably.
Oh yeah. There's no way they're doing it in their own cars.
That brings a whole new meaning to Enterprise will pick you up.
Yeah. I always wondered how they drove without that brown paper over the car.
I love that the bang bus is a real thing. You know,
Yeah.
that exists in this world.
There's like a taxi one too, I think.
Bang taxi.
Yeah. But it's all like all
we
that
need
stuff
every
is,
mode of
is-
transport eventually. Can we get the bang high speed rail, please?
Well, I just love that like all that stuff is completely staged because it has to be. Like
Yeah.
But then these like completely unmotivated actors trying to pretend they're meeting for the first time is like somebody just needs to make a show out of the non-porn parts of porn because I love bad acting.
So, well, there've been lots of that done. The found footage festival people, they did.
Oh,
that,
they
I
did
think,
do
for
that,
some-
did they?
Yeah. There was a porn without porn they did, which was just like the scenes in between. So it'd be like, because they did a lot of like old 70s stuff. So there'd be these like old, these, really kind of gross looking 70s people like doing some dumb shit. And then it'll cut to them really sweaty afterwards, like talking.
Yeah,
It's
like, oh, I remember them like awkwardly throwing a frisbee back and forth.
Yes, Frisbee Fuckers.
Yeah.
Yes. The classic. The best titled porno ever. Frisbee Fuckers. I don't think that people are saying no way a marriage could survive this. I don't know about that. I mean,
I
they would
don't
just kinda
know.
have to-
Like,
it would, for me, it would be. Well, I mean, it's
it's
tough.
the
For me, it would
hiding
be-
several $1,000s thing. Like,
Well,
because
I would need
first
full
response is
accountability of the cash.
Yeah,
Basically,
like,
I would
well,
you're
you
gonna
wanna
need have
say,
every
like,
receipt.
ask her
Yeah.
what the money's being used for. But
Yeah,
like, she's already hidden it this much, so can you believe what she's saying? Like, I think that I don't know. I just think that this like creates a big old pit of distrust that will probably end the marriage one way or
I
another.
will say this is what happens when you have a couple that's 36 and 37. They don't have kids. This is the kind of shit that happens. 'Cause if there are kids around, ain't no way they filming a porno in that condo.
Well, I'll report back to you in a couple of years and see if that happens, but I somehow doubt it.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'll probably have kids when I'm 37. I mean,
I'm
that is
just fine
only
with
4
cats.
years away.
I
But
don't know, I got 2 more years.
yeah, well, you already got kids, so
Well, maybe I won't. I don't know.
well, once they all move out, though.
Yeah. You just got to not dip into that college fund for your sweet Ford Mustang or whatever.
Ford Bronco. Come on.
I don't know. Horses are all the same.
I like the fact that the 90% of the responses are asking about the tax liability. That's where everyone goes to immediately. The IRS is going to fucking kill you over this. Like, yeah, probably, actually. 'Cause-
TJ, as our resident tax expert, can you comment on
TJ,
this?
yeah. Come on.
TJ's losing his shit.
TJ, all right?
Horses are all the same.
They are.
Mustang, Bronco. What are other horse named cars?
Ram?
That's a sheep.
Same thing.
Horses are sheep.
Sheep, horses, it's all the same.
How come we don't have dog breeds as cars?
All right. We got
Yeah.
some horse named cars here. We got the Ford Mustang, obviously the Ford Bronco we've talked about.
If you ever want to have
Hyundai
nightmares,
Equus.
if you ever want to have nightmares, look up newborn colt hooves because they're covered in this kind of rubbery flesh that's to protect it from like scratching the inside of the mom. But they look like horrible tentacle monsters.
Mm.
Also,
for that.
also check out horse leg bone comparison to humans because turns out they're walking on their fingertips.
Yeah. Hyundai Pony and the Dodge Colt. There's some cars.
Mm-hmm.
Horse cars. Where the fuck is this goddamn porno?
Oh, John, I found the website. Found the website you're looking for.
Really?
It's bornintheeighties.net.
BornInThe80s.net's the website people can go to.
Oh,
Yes.
that's where all the pornos are.
It's YOLO420.com. Wait, what is it?
Born in the 80s.
/BornInThe80s. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the
That's
Discord.
the Discord.
But that's where you can find all sorts of stuff. Also, I'm asking the Byte Army find this video and email it to bitecast@gmail.com. I need to see the mural.
Yeah. John's,
Also, they said there's some fetish stuff in it, and I want to see the weird fetish that it is. And I really hope it's not foot fetish, because while I'm not into feet, that is not a weird fetish to me.
if you're just listening to the audio only version, you have to know that John's smoking a cigar right now, and he just threw a paper down
Show
his
me
desk and
in
said,
my
"Get
Spider-Man
me,
picture.
get me that pornography.
Give me pictures of that mural."
Get me that mural."
Also,
Much
they
like
film a lot of
Spider-Man,
porn in Miami,
much
I
like
feel.
Spider-Man, the men in those films also shoot webs.
Because isn't it like in LA they require porn performers to have like condoms on now?
I think
So they're
so.
like,
Because
so
I
we gotta go to
remember
Florida
reading
for that bareback action.
Well, I think that was just in LA, so it was gonna move to somewhere else. I don't know. I remember reading an article when that came on.
Like, to be honest, I think that's kind of dumb and bullshit. But then also,
Well,
I feel like those performers can like make that decision on their own.
Yeah, and there is really strict like disease testing policies and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of people, but I guess it's like trying to protect people that are don't have that power. Maybe, like if you're starting out in the industry, you can't just be like demanding things. There's just a base level of like safety. Because I'm of course thinking of like the really expensive, probably like professional operations, but fucking all you need to do to start a porno is just fucking have a camera and two people that want to bang. So
yeah,
but we kind of hinted at this. I feel like it's borntheage.net is the place to go.
Yeah, and then you can I'll be there on video, and you'll tip me, and then it'll make like a cash register sound. And
It'll go clink, clink, clink.
And then, like, the thing I have shoved up my butt will start vibrating or something. I don't really know how that all works.
Oh my god, those definitely do exist, don't they? Teledildonics, man. But yeah, it'll make a clinking noise, so you'll know that I've come. Can you play the goddamn music?
Clink, clink, clink. Oh, I should find one of those videos and just sample that clink, clink sound to just throw it into stuff, just to like
go find one of those videos for research.
Yeah. Well, no. First I'll masturbate, but
you could keep adding to the clink clink fetish.
Yeah.
By joining me on
I just want that sound effect because
okay.
if anybody recognizes it when they hear it, I'll know that they know. I'll know. I'll see it in their eyes. John, where can people find you on the internet?
Well, I'm on that same website that you said, borntheage.net, but I'm also on the hell website that is twitter.com as John_Danger. I'm not on Mastodon. That's all.
You could find me on Ello, I think.
Is my MySpace page still open?
No. I checked my MySpace page a while ago and it was taken over by somebody else, I think.
Really?
You can find me at mattheymusic.com and YouTube and stuff. TJ, where are you?
I'm also on the Twitter at MayofMay84. I am on the Fediverse at MayofMay at Mastodon.cloud. You can also find me at Twitch. That's twitch.tv/MayofMay. And my MySpace was still in my control. I just don't remember my login.
I just want to
I need to get to my Zanga account, guys.
I want somebody to create like a post social media, ironic social media where it's just like vintage MySpace looking, and everybody's finding bands from the early 2000s. Good night, everyone.
I'm on my Zanga website. Let me find if I can get some of these old blogs up on here.
You can find me on Gaia Online. I'm working on my avatar.
Yes, I'm playing Maple Story.
I'm over on Habbo Hotel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on Planet Penguin. What is it called? Club Penguin. Club Penguin 2.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they're talking about clubbing penguins.
Find me in
no.
RuneScape.
I can't play RuneScape because my email address was banned.
Because you kept
somebody hacked my
soliciting
account.
minors.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why?
You have control over this. You can cut it out if you want to.
I'm not going to.
Good night,
Anyways,
everyone.
look forward to looking at the mural in my home at the latest blacked.com website video. This is the worst named porno site ever. Yeah. I suppose, Matt, you could mess with this overlay even.
Yeah, hang on. I'll be right back.
Could you take
if I have to
parts
go
of
further
the
back-
screen and put them onto a different screen?
Yeah, you could do like not window capture, but screen capture, and then crop certain things,
Yeah, and then just
and then
do
put
like
those into an overlay of your own.
yeah to make it
that's
look a little
vague.
nicer.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying like that could be a future thought.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and then like
Go ahead and use it. Right
we well,
now. If no one's using the tablet, can I have the tablet?
I'll just crop it in a way that like it cuts off the top and bottom of TJ and
No,
the sides of
I'm
ours,
only
so
using it
that
for-
it doesn't matter what order the callers are in.
think.
Yeah,
Because otherwise
yeah.
we would have to be like make sure TJ is on the left side of the screen and
Oh, yeah, but you could just it doesn't matter. I mean, like, well,
As long as the box is the same size, you can just swap them.
you
Yeah.
could just make us all
the
square.
thing I miss is just like the auto switching was the,
Yeah.
like the
yeah,
best
that was
feature
really
of Hangouts.
nice. Like, it was actually like a really cool thing. This accomplishes somewhat the same thing, except for that, like, 90% of the screen is being used up by
My face.
black space, and then
Oh, yeah.
the other, like, we're taking up a good like what, ninth of the screen each,
Yeah.
and so
So
when someone's talking, you can only
100%.
be looking at
Also,
one
can you
ninth.
close the door?
if
Doesn't
I
have to
don't
close
know
all
if
the
we
way,
keep
just-
it like this, maybe I'll just make the bottom bar with the chat a lot bigger or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open up the chat so I can see the chat.
Ooh, that smell. Sorry.
Ooh, that smell. It's tacos.
Oh man, I had a bunch of tacos today.
I went to Taco Bell twice today.
I went to Taco Bell after my show last night, and we did, and I was like, man, the Monona Taco Bell's open till like 3 a.m. now. It said.
Oh, nice. That's my
And
favorite.
I was like,
Taco Bell.
fuck yeah, and so I went there, and it was good.
We Kirsten and I yesterday did this like pub crawl thing where they were like people were selling arts and crafts stuff. So I drank all day yesterday, and then I woke up today and I was like, how can I continue to fuck up my body? I'll get two meals at Taco Bell today.
We're gonna stream this on Mixer in the future, though, right? Correct?
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
we're
we
moving
gotta
to?
follow Ninja.
Okay.
Yep.
I created a
Ninja
Mixer
moved
account.
to
I do
Mixer.
have a mixer. I haven't used it yet. I created
All
it
right.
a while.
Hey John, listen to audio because I don't know if it sounds. You
All right,
guys sound a lot more
I'm gonna
quiet
be
than me.
It's gonna go me, Matt, TJ, and
Okay.
then everyone's gotta be really silent after that so I can hear. All right, this is John.
This is Matt.
And this is TJ.
Okay, I think we sound pretty good. I think I'm a little loud. So let me open up my sound settings, microphone,
Kinda wish
device
I had
properties.
Discord on
I'm a
this,
little bit.
tablet.
All right, here's me again, Matt. Can you go?
Hi, I'm Matt.
And this is TJ.
Yeah, I'm so fucking loud. All right, I think I can adjust it directly in Discord.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
let
and
me just turn the
If
input
there's anything
volume
that's
to-
like automatically choose input level, turn that off.
Okay, how do I sound now? Matt, can you talk?
Sounds better. I'm
Yeah.
talking.
All right. Maybe I'm too close to the mic. Let me get back here. All right, how's that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds way better. I think I was like, how do I sound, guys?
Yeah.
You're listening to ASMR.
Maybe I can go Discord on an app. Because I
Wait,
need
what's
to.
an ASMR noise? Here we go.
That's a good question.
Nails, like tapping stuff.
Here we go. I got a card that I'm.
I quite hate that.
I got a pack of tapes I'm unwrapping.
I got one more ASMR for you guys. Here it is. I got a Blaine's Farm and Fleet gummy peach ring. Here it is. Here it is. I'm gonna get the pop filter out of the way so you can get all of it.
And that's how you grapefruit your man.
Mm.
This is definitely why we don't have listeners.
All right. I think I'm good to go. Do we have notes for this week?
Well, I
see
can't.
the doc has not been updated. Well, okay. Regardless, if you can't access it, we do have about 8,000 byte Reddit ships to get through. So those are always fun.
Gladly do that. Let me post a link here on Twitter.
And there's been so many more on the Twitter lately. The guy took a week off for I don't know, he had some like work project. He was talking about, and now it's like back to.
My new favorite subreddit is No Stupid Questions.
So, oh yeah, that sounds like a really good one.
Yes.
So, Neil deGrasse Tyson, huh?
What did he
again?
do this time?
What happened?
Oh, I wonder if he must have deleted the tweet. He got ratioed into fucking. Oh, he didn't get ratioed at all. Must have gotten botted. I mean, he's got more comments than he has retweets, but he also has 152,000 likes on this post. Here it is. In the past 48 hours, the USA horrifically lost 34 people to mass shootings. On average, across any 48 hours, we also lose 500 to medical errors, 300 to the flu, 250 to suicide, 200 to car accidents, 40 to homicide via handgun. Often our emotions respond more to spectacle than data.
Oh.
So he's done ruining movies. He's now ruining life.
Oh God, it's playing sound. Stupid autoplay article. Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, you know, there's like a shooting, and he's just like, I'm gonna try and overanalyze this. Into which, like, a billion replies of, like, people just being like, you're fucking idiot. Like, fuck off, dude. What was my reply? Let's see here.
Somebody said he should stick to gatekeeping science.
I put, in the past 48 hours, Neil has sexually harassed 89 interns. I mean, he fucking, don't forget, this fucker was, like, pressuring his fucking interns for sex, so, and possibly raped a lady.
But he got, I don't know. I didn't look into it too much, but there was
he's canceled. I'm done with this fucker.
Okay.
And it's terrible, I know, because I know a lot of people in the African American community love the fact that there is a prominent scientist who's black. You know, like, that's awesome. Like, representation. But this guy's a dick. Like, I'm sorry. Like, come on, I'm done. He's just a pedant. Like, anyway, read the accounts of that lady that he raped in college, so, because, you know, that happened.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'll just believe you.
Sorry, I'm just very, very anti-NDG right now. Or NDGT. DeGrasse Tyson.
YTMND?
Yeah, YTMND. Anyway. I'm just spin some hot anti-Neil deGrasse Tyson fire.
So let me know when you're ready.
I wish we had like a website. Like, can somebody create a website just asking if people are canceled or not? Because I want to know.
That's gotta be a thing.
Because I'll like look up some fucking bullshit. Like, okay, so this, I don't want to get into this too deeply, but former host guest of the show, Lance Kilcoyne, Twitter continues to be hell. But he was over and he was like, oh, hey, we should watch this YouTube video about this guy who bought like a bunch of train simulator DLC because apparently you can spend like $15,000. But it was like a YouTube channel that was like a guy who's totally canceled, like super right wing. And I was like, oh, I wish I would have known that before I watched this because I would have just said no. But I didn't know, you know, like, so I want to know. Let's get this. Let's get a wall. Let's make them wear a letter on their chest.
Yeah, there's no way that can go wrong.
Asshole. Anyway, I'm sorry. I know, and I'm like totally the guy who's been like talking about how much I hate people that like bandwagon like people online and like stuff, but like, you know, like the publicly shaming people. But like Neil deGrasse Tyson, you're a fucking grown ass man who's a public figure, so if you're gonna do that shit, you deserve any fucking flack you get from it.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
you're not
he
some
just likes the
rando
attention.
pud.
Like, that's his whole thing.
His whole thing is being a complete pedantic asshole.
Yeah.
That's what it's turned into. Like before, it was like, oh, here's a guy with neat science facts, and now he's the well, actually guy, like on steroids. It's awful. What the fuck happened, Neil? All right, let's get that out of the way before we start the show, so I can tuck all that talk into the back end. I
downloaded Discord on another app just to.
I listened to the episode you guys did without me, and I feel like it was a better show.
Yeah, best show.
So,
It
was very good. I really liked it. So, all right, let's get started. Actually, it's not, because I literally ran out of my drink, and I'm gonna go get a glass of water.
I'm gonna go get a backup. Do.
All right, so that's there. Now I have to get back to the internet. Man, the
Oh my god, my goddamn computer heats up this room.
Don.
All right, boys.
Man, the internet on a tablet sucks when you're trying to do one finger.
Gross. Are you ready? Oh, you've cat that just chased something behind you there.
Yeah.
So
He's got this really nasty toy that he loves.
well, that's like me and my flashlight. Okay. It's a real nasty toy that I love. Wow, Matt. Look at TJ. He's doing some creepy shit. Okay, I'm done with this. We're canceled. All right. Ready?
Yes.